talking, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, her ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chauncey, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bring them to me. I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. I ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to off. 100 racks and 1 2 about the flood out.
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Young Way 2 set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Forbes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Forbes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all three phases of the game.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Johnson again on second down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make...
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Howard. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. If you look at this Browns defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That escapes the sand. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Howard. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Howard. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Howard from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now and a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of them.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Operating from the gun. Howard. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jayden Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? Missed.
This will not go down. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Browns nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this isn't a...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And Randy, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Betts. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Through the middle of the field. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete, seeing no options and throws it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here we go. 8-10 Rattler, 8 Cowboy 80.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in the field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Dean. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Forbes. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They try the left side with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They go play action here on first down. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big pickup of 38. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
3-yard line.
Johnson again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
From a yard out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Get it. 19, Charger, 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Forbes. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Right, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cougar, 19. 19 Lion. Mustang, 19. Check smash.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
159 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Cougar 19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Wilson on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle, Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Howard. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Warriors 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Forbes.
He's into space past the 25.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Back to throw. Howard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers Here's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
In motion, the tight end. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Howard. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown. Darnell Washington, 27 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hurt. 19 Lions. 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun. Forbes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19, go check.
Looking to throw. Forbes. He's going to let it fly. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 3rd down and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Koo now for the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Let's go. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.